Yes.
Hello everyone, this is my name is Michelle and I'm from the YouTube channel of Design Fun. Today, welcome to Hometalk's Facebook Live. I am going to be showing you how to make some beautiful decor out of your favorite placemat. So let me show you the things that you're going to need. This is a really simple project. It's going to save you a ton of money. I went into a home decor store, I think it was Pier 1 the other day, and I saw this nautical beach theme pillow in the store, and it cost like $20. And so I was not going to pay that. So I'm going to show you how to make this. So I'm going to be using this placemat, which I got from Walmart, and it was only like $2 and some change. I'm going to be using this right here. This is Fabric Fuse. It's actually a glue that you can use on fabric, and it actually becomes washable after 48 hours. I'm going to be using a seam ripper, some pins, and some paper towels, and that's all we're going to use. So and we're also going to be using some filler. So this is just some polyester filler that we're going to be using. And you can actually, if you don't want to buy this out of the store, this is pretty inexpensive in the store, but if you don't want to buy it, you can actually use an old pillow you're going to get rid of and just cut it open, because this is the same thing that's in there. Alright, so let's get started. Now the first thing you're going to do is, well, let me tell you the key to it first. First, when you pick up your placemat, it has to be a placemat like this that has fabric on both sides. Because a lot of times you'll go to the dollar store or something like that, and they'll have like really pretty placemats, but there's only fabric on one side. So that's the key to it. You have to make sure. So when you go into the store, just go ahead and pull it apart to make sure that there's fabric on both sides. So before I get started, I wanted to give you the question of the day for the Home Talk giveaway tote bag. The question is, what pattern would you make your placemat pillow out of? What pattern would you use? Like, I'm going for a nautical theme right now, because I'm actually going to put it in this chair that I'm sitting in when I get done. But I want to know, what pattern would you use? I also want to know, where are you guys tuning in from today? And I'm going to get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, I'm going to start out about 2 inches away from the edge. So right around here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just around this area right here. And you're just going to take your seam ripper, and you're going to find where the threads are. And usually there's like two rows of threads right there, okay? So you're just going to find that, and you're just going to start pulling the threads out. And it's pretty simple to do. As long as you have this tool right here, it's easy to do. So where are you guys tuning in from today? Where are you tuning in from? And what's the weather like where you are? In South Carolina, it's 95 degrees today. It is hot today.
New Jersey. Lynn.
New Jersey. Hi, Lynn from New Jersey. What's the weather like in New Jersey? We might actually be going up to New York in a couple of weeks. So I'm wondering what the weather is like now. Okay, so once you get this started, you're going to kind of pull it open a little bit just to get those threads going. And take your seam ripper and you're going to just keep ripping it. This thing is pretty sharp, so you want to be careful with this too. And what I'm doing is, I'm just getting it open wide enough where I can get my hand in, because I need to be able to put my filler in there. So I don't want to go too wide, but I also want to be able to get into it. So this is what I've done. I just made this hole, and this is about, I would say this is about 3 inches. If you have a small hand, you can probably do it smaller. But this is what I'm going to do. So I have this batting here, and I bought this from, I believe I got this from Joann's Fabrics. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to kind of take it apart to fluff it up. I like to take it apart to fluff it up. Now, like I was telling you, I've done this before with an old pillow. I was going to throw out, you know, a pillow that that, you know, has gone flat and you don't like sleeping on it anymore, you can use that kind of thing. And what I do is I basically go into these corners first. Take it right into the corners first. Because you don't want your pillow to, you know, not have the right amount of fluffiness. So you want to put it in there, in those corners first. Kind of pull it apart, put it in there. Yeah. So what pattern would you guys make your pillow out of? I mean, right now it's summertime and you want to change up your decor somewhat. And this is a very inexpensive way of doing it versus having to go out and spend $20 on a pillow, just one pillow. And you can do it this way and you're only spending about $2 to $3 depending on which placemat you find. You go to Walmart, you're only going to spend like $2. I've even found them even less than that. So it's definitely a good option. Okay.
Palm tree or flowers.
Oh, palm trees. Yeah, that's a big thing right now. Right now the palm leaves, the green palm leaves, that is, and I actually saw the palm leaf placemats at Target the other day. And theirs, I believe, are only $3.99. So you can still have a pillow for $3.99 versus paying $20. Sometimes some of them go up to $20, $30, $40. So you can definitely save yourself a lot of money. And another question I have, has anybody out there ever made a pillow from a placemat? I'm just wondering, has anybody done it before? If so, what pattern did you use? Was it for Christmas time or springtime? This is a good way to have those seasonal pillows that you're not going to keep all the time, that you're not going to keep out at all times. But, you know, I made some nice ones for Christmas, with some nice snowflakes on them. And you can make this as fluffy as you want. Just depends on how much. And this filling is very, very inexpensive. I think I only paid like $3 for a huge bag of this stuff I used a coupon at Joann's. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. I like mine to be quite fluffy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is the way, I'm going to stop right here with mine. And this is the way it's going to look to this point. And this one is reversible. So basically I have two pillows. I can use this side or I can use this side. So now let me show you how we're going to seal this up. Okay. And we're going to be using this fabric fusion, and I actually got this from Walmart as well. It's a permanent fabric adhesive, and the thing I like about this one versus some of the other ones is you could actually wash this pillow in a washing machine after 48 hours of using this, and so it only takes 48 hours to cure, and then you can wash it. Okay. Alright, so where are you guys tuning in from? I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. Okay, so what I'm going to do here with this opening, I'm going to take the fabric fuse and I'm going to put a generous amount. And I found that, I've done this a lot of times, I found that the best thing is to put a lot on there. At one point I wasn't putting that much, thinking that it would be better that way, but really you want to put a lot on there. So
Kelly's from New York.
Hi Kelly from New York. How's the weather in New York? I'm wondering because we're going to be going there in a couple of weeks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of pinch this together with my fingers like this. Okay, it's not going to hold right now. It takes time, for it to dry. I think it usually takes a couple of hours for it to dry. So now what I'm going to do is I have these pins here, and this is just regular stick pins, and I'm going to take them so that while this is drying, it actually holds it together. So you want to make sure, okay, put them in. Okay, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Oops. And you're going to remove these pins, you know, in about 2 hours. You'll be able to feel it and see whether or not it's dry or not. But I would not remove them until they are actually dry. Let's see, gotta go all the way. So you're going to have something that looks like this at the bottom. That one. And when it's actually dry, you're just going to pull these pins out, and then you'll have this nice pillow. So let me put that one right there. Here's another pattern. Now I want to show you what you might encounter with another placemat, because all of these things are different. So with this one, this has the fabric on both sides, and I can see that. But with a lot of them, sometimes they starch it, like they really starch the two pieces of fabric together, and it's kind of hard to get it apart. So some of them you have to work with. Like this one, you have to, you kind of have to work with this. You see how much they've starched this together, but it's still two separate pieces of fabric. So we're going to pull this apart, okay? Because this one I'm going to put in my living room. I've already made 2 of them for my back porch for the summer. This actually matches with a tablecloth that I have. So this is a great way to coordinate, you know, with your dining room. If you want to put pillows in the chair in your dining room, this is a very inexpensive way of doing it. Okay. So now that I've got that, I'm going to follow the same process. And you see this one is different. This one has like 1 line of stitching versus this one had 2. So, you know, it may be different depending on which placemat that you buy. So don't get discouraged. So I'm going to start off about 2 inches from here, and I'm going to open it up from here to here, okay? So I'm going to go in with this seam ripper. This seam ripper is really the key, because there's really no easy way to do this without it. So if you've ever done this, please let me know. Alright. Yeah. So once we get it going, we can kind of open it up a little bit. Sometimes it's easier. Some of them are easier, some of them are not.
Let them know you appreciate it.
Okay.
Ashley, that's what Ashley's saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this one here, it has another seam inside. So I'm going to have to go in here and really rip this one open. And sometimes when you rip it open, you have to go in with some scissors, because they've actually done like a fold in there versus having the fabric open. And that's easy enough. So once I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to do about 3 inches, okay? Going along. Going along.
A lot of people love it.
Where else are you guys calling in from, tuning in from? I always say calling in, by the way. Where else are you guys tuning in from?
Kansas, Linda.
Kansas! Linda, hello, Linda. Kansas. You guys, make sure you're loading up what pattern would you use for the Hometalk tote giveaway. We're going to pick a winner at the end, huh?
Ashley from Alabama.
Ooh, hi Ashley. Alabama. I went to my sister's graduation in Alabama.
Donna from
Beautiful
Texas.
place.
Donna from Texas.
Texas. Wonderful. Now, I'm going to show you guys what's going to happen with this one, because you might run into these problems. Now, with this one, the way this one is made, it's folded in, but it's not actually open. So you would just take your scissors and just cut it open. The good thing is that it's already folded over, and so you have that nice seam. And I'll show you that in a second. So, I think the most difficult part about this is just opening up the seam. And that doesn't even take much. So, but you never know what you're going to encounter when you open it up. And so, yeah. Have fun with it. That's the main thing. Have fun decorating your home and saving money at the same time. That's what I like. Okay, so I want to show you something with this. Yeah. Okay. I want to show you something with this. Okay, so this one, like I showed you before, it is not open. And this is something that you're going to encounter. And I've seen this before several times. So if you find that, you're just going to take a pair of scissors, okay, and you're going to pull it forward. Hope you can see this. You're just going to pull it forward, and you're going to make a little snip right here just to get it going, because some of these things are not going to be open. And then you're just going to make your cut in that seam, just like that. And you're just going to cut it to where you can get your hand in there, okay? So, some of them will be a little different, but it all works out. Alright. Okay, so now I have a big enough hole to get my hand in there. And I'm going to start bringing in my filling. And this works so great for those old pillows that are flat and you don't know what to do with them. You don't want to throw them away. You know, you don't want to waste your money. Make a throw pillow out of it. Save your money in 2 different ways. I love doing that. Okay, what other patterns would you guys use? What other patterns? I know I heard the palm print. This is
Seashells.
Seashells? Oh, yeah. I love that. Love that idea. Have that beach theme going on.
Natural patterns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have another set of placemats that have sort of like that natural brown color. And that'll be really pretty on a chair.
Birds.
Birds, yeah. Love that.
A Paris theme.
Oh, Paris theme, yeah. I love the idea of that.
Pineapples.
Ooh, pineapples is all the thing right now.
Rose pattern. Christmas pattern.
Yes. I was thinking about doing a Paris theme. I just redid my closet, and that would look really nice in there, actually. I have one of those ghost chairs in there. That would look nice on there. I like the idea.
Zebra stripe.
Huh?
Zebra stripes.
Zebra, yeah. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Let's get some more going here. I think I'm going to make this one even more fluffy. I have so much of this because anytime my pillow goes flat, I cut it open. But this one was a huge bag that I got from Joann's. And I think I got it for 60% off. So always watch those coupons, you guys. You save yourself a lot of money. Let's see. Nope, we need some more. We need some more.
Butterflies, ladybugs.
Oh, ladybugs, yeah. That. Okay. One more piece. And I think I'll be happy with this one. Okay. Let's see if we can flatten it out a little bit. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Let's get a little bit more in this corner. Let's fill it up a little bit more here. Because once you close it, that is it. Unless you want to go back in it. And I don't want to do that. Okay, so yeah, that's nice now. I like the shape of that. So now what I'm going to do with my opening, I'm going to do just what I did on the last one. Even though this one I had to cut open, that's okay. With my 3-inch opening, I'm going to put my fabric fuse. Make sure to get that fabric fuse. And I think the fabric, this was only like, I think that was like $2 and something. It wasn't much. It was inexpensive, and it goes a long way. So I'm going to pinch it together, just like I did on the first one. And then this thing comes in handy too, having this magnet. That way you're not messing around with the pins and whatnot. And after about 2 hours, I will take these out. And these pillows will be going on my chairs. Yes, they will. And like I said, with the fabric fuse, after 48 hours, this will be washable. You can put it in the washing machine if you want to, and it will not come apart. I have tried it.
What type of glue?
It is the glue is called Fabric Fused. It's by Eileen's, and I got this from Walmart, and it was only like $2 and something, $2 and some change. So it's super affordable. Wait a minute, I want to put a little bit more in here, and make sure you put a generous amount. Don't skimp, because it doesn't pay to skimp. Trust me, I've tried it. Skimping does not work. So, alright. So now, this is what you will have when you get done. Beautiful throw pillows. This one, $2 and some change from Walmart. This one was even less expensive. I got this in a 4-pack from the At Home store, and it was half price, $7.50 for 4 of these. So this was less than $2 to make this, plus the, the batting that I put on the inside. So, do we have a winner for the Hometalk tote bag? Do we have a winner?
Say again. Lacey Griffo.
Lacey?
Yes.
Griffin?
Griffo.
Griffo? Lacey Griffo, congratulations. You are the winner of the Hometalk gift bag. Congratulations. So, you guys, this is where I'm putting my pillow. I can put either one of these in this chair. Which one should I do? Should I do this one in the chair or this one? The top or the bottom? I love both of them in this chair. So, but that's the way it's going to look when I get done.
After the glue, did you pin it?
Yes. After I put the glue in along the seam, that's when I went in. Oops. That's when I went in with the pins. And you're going to leave these pins in here for about 2 hours, because this is going to take you about 2 hours to dry. And you're just going to, after about 2 hours, just feel it. And if it's dry to your fingers, then you can take the pins out. So usually within two hours it's dry, sometimes 4 hours. It just depends on maybe how much humidity is in your home, or wherever you have these placed. But it definitely doesn't take that long to dry. And you're just going to take them out, put them back, and they'll be good to go. Okay?
Very nice.
All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today to Hometalk Facebook Live, and we will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye, guys.